believe you decided to come to this theater today. But it was your own idea, of your own free will. Whether we know it or not, we're all manipulated. It's becoming almost impossible to think or even act for ourselves anymore. We're manipulated, programmed, and brainwashed right from the start. Right from the day we're born. By family, by press, by radio, by television. And more we know less and less of who they are. Who could they be? Is it the boss we work for? Who tells him what to do? Is it the government? Whoever's in power, it seems just the same. So, who's behind them? It's reached a point when they could take an ordinary man and so manipulate him that they could get him to kill the most important person in the world. Like the hero of a book written by Franz Kafka 50 years ago, we feel ourselves powerless, unable to control anymore what really happens to us. Perhaps we're all the victim of some appalling conspiracy. What authority could they represent? Listen to me. I want you to watch what happened to this ordinary man. He lived in a country with a legal constitution. All the laws were in force. Like many of his generation, he was sent to fight in Vietnam. He survived, fell in love, got into trouble, wound up in jail. Then they really started to work on him. He fell victim to what they call the domino principle, the irresistible force of chain reaction.
Someday soon a rising wind is gonna carry me away to a purpose I can't dream of. It will happen someday soon, the promise painted on the inside of my eyes. It'll show me my direction, cut the whole world down to size. Yes, the promise will come true someday soon. Someday soon there'll be a harbor and a haven for my soul. No more weight upon my shoulder, I'll sail on home. Someday soon I'll be releasing all the things I've held inside. Heaven knows I have been patient, but the time is nearly right. I'll be stretching for the moon someday soon. Tomorrow's coming nearer, it's been tugging at my sleeve. There's a pattern in the jigsaw, if I only just believe, I will see the whole thing clearly someday soon. Someday soon I won't be empty, and my waiting will be through. There'll be something to believe in, there will be love. Someday soon I'll have the answer, feel it breathing in my hand. And it can't be too much longer, I must try to understand. There'll be love to see me through someday soon.
hearing things about you.
What kind of thing?
Nothing definite. Your name keeps floating around.
We need some shelves built. It'll be several days' work. Now, when we send down for you, make sure you check out your tools before you come up.
Yes, sir.
Warden Ditcher's waiting for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's a man here that wants to talk to you. A man from the outside. Now, he may need to talk to you more than once.
Yes, sir.
You're not to blow this to anybody. You open your mouth and it'll be your ass, you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Mr. Tagge, this is Roy Tucker.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Tucker. I'm Marvin Tagge. Thank you, Warden. Pull up a chair. No pressure to this meeting, I promise you. I just thought we ought to have a little talk. I represent a group of people who might be able to help you.
District Attorney's Office. Parole Board.
No, I have nothing to do with that end of it. But there are lots of ways to skin a cat.
Let me get this straight now. You want to help me, and you want nothing in return.
We will definitely want something in return.
Like what? I'm in here for at least 15 more years. I could wash out your underwear, make you some shelves, dandy little breadboard. That's about it.
Ooh, you're going too fast, Mr. Tucker. We're not sure you're the man for us. That's why I'm here to talk with you. When we know, you'll know.
What about Ditcher? Where's he fit in?
He doesn't.
You mean you tell him what you want and he'll do it?
I think so.
Get me out of maximum security.
All right.
My cellmate Spaventa, get him out too.
All right.
I don't know who you are, mister. But I think you're handing me a first-class line of bullshit.
How'd you manage this?
I didn't manage anything.
No. Warden just thought we were a couple of okay guys. That it?
I told you what Bocamp said. We had a good record, so we rated better.
No, don't give me that. Couple. Don't play that way. Don't play that way. Stitcher, wasn't it?
I told you about that. I was just doing my job.
Oh. The job, sure. Nailing up shelves. I'm the Virgin Mary. Don't get me wrong. Whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it. Before you know it, they'll be sending us tap beer. A couple 18-year-old pussies. We can play hide to weenie every night.
Huh? No two ways about it. The meanest and the baddest. Soft-spoken, though. To look at him, you wouldn't think he'd swat a fly. Yeah. But inside, he's meaner than cat shit. Smart, too, they tell me. Good buddies with the man upstairs.
Yeah.
Pushing his tool in the warden's office. Up there screwing his way into an early parole.
Close your ears. Pretend he's not here.
I don't want to close my ears. I want to close his mouth.
Hey, did I ever tell you about my old man's delicatessen?
You never stopped telling me about your old man's delicatessen.
I can smell it now.
That's your socks.
20 kinds of salami. 30 kinds of cheese. Peppers. Peppers hanging on a string.
Pickles in a barrel.
I ever tell you about my wife? Married 15 years.
Her idea of birth control.
Birth control. Cross her legs, get the hiccups, and call her mother
on the phone.
And fuck you, Charlie McCarthy. I don't understand it. You're crazy about your wife. You never talk about her. I can't stand mine. Can't stop talking about her. Can you explain that to me?
Tell me about the delicatessen again.
Did you enlist or were you drafted?
A little bit of both. Now, Judge in Wheeling gave me a choice of either going to jail or going into the Army. If I had to do over again, I'd take jail.
Well, it doesn't sound that way from your record. Top marksman, Purple Heart, sergeant's stripes. Pretty good.
Yeah, I can play the game. I'm pretty good at it. Play by anybody's rules if I have to.
It says here you received a severe wound.
But shot in the ass. Yeah, you call that severe. Multiple lacerations of the gluteus maximus.
I'd call that severe. And when you left the hospital, you were eligible for discharge, but you refused it.
Well, that's what it says in the papers, but that's not the way it was. Now, they sent me to the hospital in Hawaii, and there was this doctor there, Major Applegate. And he had a lot of missionary blood in him. He's gonna make a man out of me. You know, take a jailbird, turn him into a solid citizen. That was his idea. Even had me believing it for a minute or so.
What happened?
You know what happened. It's all there in the folder.
Let me ask you about this man you killed.
I didn't say I killed him. The court did.
The man's name was, Riggins?
Yeah. Bert Riggins.
And your wife was convicted, too.
Yeah, they said she was an accessory.
It says here when you met your wife, she was married to Riggins.
That's right.
She's been out of prison for over a year now. Where's she living?
How the hell do I know where she's living?
Doesn't she write to you?
Yeah, she used to. After a while, I told the mail guy to send her letters back. What's the point in hanging her up?
What about Dr. Applegate?
He was a great reader.
He kept pushing books at me. Said everything I needed to know was right there in the books if I just take the time to find it. I tried. I just couldn't cut it. I'm no reader. I can't be alone like that. I get crazy if there isn't somebody around the house, some people, some dogs and cats. Alone to me means punishment. Always has.
Paula, there was a sad-ass excuse for a woman. She'd been so brainwashed by the nun, she couldn't take a piss without going to confession. Every time I put my tongue in her mouth, I couldn't get it out before she'd say 40 Hail Marys. Instead of getting her period every 28 days, she had periods that lasted 28 days. Finally, I took a look at her. I said, my God. There she was with the screwdrivers in her hair and wires. It looked like an electric woman. I said, pass. And then on I went out and I humped everything I could get on a chair to do it to.
Listen, Swordsman, can we go back to the delicatessen and talk about the cheeses, salamis, the peppers on
Anything
the
except
pussy. Right.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Fuck you, Rosebud.
Hey, Bo Camp, I gotta get some fresh air, okay?
It's okay. It's okay. What's the matter with you?
Well, nothing. What's the matter with you?
You want me to get Ditcher in here?
Yeah, get him in here. We'll tell some dirty jokes, get drunk.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of a bug, you or anybody else. Don't forget it.
I don't even know what I said to set you off. I'm sorry if I seem preoccupied, but we're all under enormous pressure, Tucker. I'm Ross Pine. Marvin Tagg's out of town. He asked me to come and talk to you. It's important. You want to take a seat? Just a couple of more things we need to know. In Vietnam, what kind of an outfit were you with?
Search and destroy.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, that means exactly what it sounds like, what it means.
We went out looking for gooks, and we tried to kill them before they tried to kill us.
I never got to see any action, but I always wondered what it was like to kill another human being.
Are you asking me what it's like?
Yes, if you know.
No, I know. Well, let's see, it's like, swatting a fly. No. Let's see, it's more like, getting laid. Yeah. That's what it's like. After the first time, it comes easy.
I know this is personal. But what about your wife, Eleanor?
What about her?
It's because of her you're in here, isn't that right?
What makes you think that?
We have the trial transcripts. Oh, we know all about Riggins. How'd she happen to marry a man like that?
I fooled her.
What do you mean he fooled her?
He was a drunk. They hadn't been married more than a month, and he started coming home half gas, punching her around. I couldn't stand the idea of her living with a guy like that. Being in the same house, sleeping in the same bed. She couldn't stand it either. She wanted to be with me. You know, when you're miserable, you need somebody to talk to.
So the two of you...
Not the two of us. Just me.
Tucker. Tagge says you're innocent. He says Riggins killed himself.
It's too bad Tagge wasn't on the jury.
Well, isn't that what you told him?
Not exactly. What I said was, that was my lawyer's story. But nobody believed it. I killed Riggins. I killed him, all right. You can write that down. If he came back here today alive, I'd kill him again. You can put that down, too.
Write the name Harry Waldron on that card. W-A-L-D-R-O-N. Better write it a couple of times.
And who's Harry Waldron?
That's you. It's the name you'll have on your passport. Smile. Atta boy. Nice. Again. Your passport.
You have your own business. Waldron Exports. Hospital equipment.
Nobody's going to quiz you about it, so don't worry. And here's the deed to your house. It's in Spanish, but you can see your name there as the owner.
What's the address is all covered up. How do I know where it is?
You don't. Not yet.
Your bank book. The rate of exchange is 8.5 to 1. That means there's $200,000 in your name.
How do I know that's not a banana?
Because we say so.
We're pulling you out of here tomorrow. That should tell you something.
It's not good enough. I want Ditcher's guarantee.
Ditcher's not in this.
Oh, he's in it. He's in it, all right. He has to be.
God damn it! You told me that this could be done without me.
Now we're telling you something else.
I understand I'm walking out of here tomorrow. You want to tell me how?
Tell him.
Northwest corner of the yard, 8:30 in the morning. The guard will let you out.
What's his name?
Beckman. You'll get in a bakery truck.
Who's driving it?
Our man, Jesse Tunstall.
No inspection at the gate?
No.
No.
That satisfy you?
Not quite. I'm taking Spaventa with me.
Jesus Christ.
It's out of the question.
Maybe if we'd planned for it sooner.
Well, what's that? If Spaventa doesn't go, I don't go.
Hello, Cap. The warden called down. He says to bring the prisoner upstairs again.
If they want to kill somebody, they can get a hitman outside. But they want you. You know why?
I don't know, and I don't care.
They take you out of here and they own you. You're a pair of hands they own. Nobody's gonna miss a number if they get rid of you.
Who's they? You keep talking about they.
Who do you think they are?
I don't know who in the hell they are.
Well, you better know. Guarantee you one thing. They ain't black or Puerto Rican or Navajo Indian. They're never anything you can identify. They're just they. Eat lunch together. On the phone a lot. Most of all, they manage things like money, people. If you're looking for a lost dog with no name, no future, nothing, huh? Where do you go look for that? In a prison. You always get some poor bastards like you and me to do the dirty work.
Oscar, you're paranoid.
What?
You're sick. They don't even want you. They said if you came along, they were gonna drop you between here and Mill Valley.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna drop me any place. You know why? I ain't going. Changed my mind. I'm going with you.
I've changed my mind. You're not going.
Screw you, Commodore. I'm going. If you got nothing to lose, neither have I.
Okay, let's go.
Roll out, boys. You're changing cars. Right over here, please. One at a time. Tucker first. You're Tucker, right?
Right.
Back seat, please.
bastard.
We didn't kill Spaventa. You did. He was dead before he left prison. Remember that. I don't think you've met our colleague, Tom Reeser.
Hello. I'm sorry about the bump on the head. It's Tuesday afternoon. You're in the Hyatt Regency Hotel in San Francisco. You'll be here for 3 days. This lady is Helen Gaddis.
Now look, excuse me, General. You're out of prison now. That was our part of the bargain. Now it's your turn. For the next few weeks, you're working for us. We own you. You're bought and paid for. Now, it's extremely important that you understand what I'm telling you.
He understands, Ross. We've got a surprise for you.
It'll be just a minute.
All right. Your clothes are hanging in the closet. There's a passport, credit cards, and money. You're free to come and go as you wish. Nobody's standing guard over you. San Francisco, step number 1. When it's time for step number 2, Gaddis here will let you know.
We know your friend Dr. Applegate lives here, and Schnabel, your lawyer. It'd be better if you didn't get in touch with them. It'd be better for you and a lot better for them.
What about the police?
What about them?
They'll be looking for me.
No, they won't.
You guarantee that?
You walked out of jail.
They're on the line.
Someone wants to talk to you.
Hello?
Roy?
Ellie?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. It's just that, it's been a long time.
Where are you?
I'm in San Francisco.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, everything's gonna be all right, honey. I promise you that.
Roy?
Oh, Jesus, God, Ellie, don't cry, please. Where are you, kid?
They don't want me to say.
Well, hello? Where is she?
Out of the country.
God damn it, stop playing games with me.
It's no game, Tucker.
You get nothing from me until I see my wife. You understand?
We're way ahead of you. 3 days from now, you will be with your wife. You'll be in your own house, and you'll get the money.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Fair enough. If you need to contact us for any reason, just call the bell captain. Tell him your air conditioner's not working. One of our people will get back to you. Ross?
Operator.
This is Harry Waldron, room 1705. I just made a long-distance phone call, and I misplaced the number. Would you check your book, please, and tell me what that was?
Sorry, sir, but no record of that call.
What do you mean? I just made the phone call.
No toll charges at all against your room, sir.
Hello?
lost while he was vacationing in Paris last month. Miss Rutherford is a graduate of San Mateo Junior College and is presently employed there in the college library. New controversy about Candlestick Park. Not only is it cold and
I bet you'd drink if I was to buy you one. He'll say no.
Dale Krupp is also
You'd lose.
How a gin and tonic?
I have a beer.
Lefty, gin and tonic and a bottle of Bud.
Now, an update on that San Quentin prison break. Police officials say that one of the convicts, Oscar Spiventa, was shot to death by his cellmate, Roy Tucker.
Hey, you don't think I'm a
Tucker
hooker, do you?
is still at large.
I'm not.
Jesse
I work for big
Tunstall, the
paper.
truck driver who was kidnapped by Tucker, was found half conscious tonight in a field near Canadian Falls, Montana.
Secretary. You're gonna
Authorities
make,
believe that
napkins,
Tucker escaped into Canada
John paper.
on a public bus.
Excuse me.
Sports news tonight. Charles Tillman, columnist for the Los Angeles.
Oh,
Hello, is Arnold Schnabel there, please? It's Roy Tucker calling.
Who is it?
He says his name is Tucker, Roy Tucker.
I'm not here.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Schnabel's not here.
I'm out of town.
He's out of the city.
Put Schnabel on the phone. Tell him if he's not on the phone, I'm going to catch a cab and be over there in 20 minutes.
Did you ask where I called from?
I don't know, just a casual question, I guess.
No, it wasn't. You know it and I know it.
Look, Roy, don't try to muscle me. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. Easy enough to find out. I'll just tell them I talked to you, see what they say.
Come on, Roy, give me a break. All right. They did contact me.
Who?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
It's not good enough.
Look, Roy, all I can tell you is this. If they kill you and me on this car right now, there's not going to be any arrest. There's not going to be anything about it in the newspapers. Roy, I'm an attorney, and I see this kind of crap all the time. I mean, that's just the way things work. You do what they tell you, keep your mouth shut. Maybe, just maybe, you might get out of this with your skin. Otherwise, put a bullet through your brain. That's your other choice.
Mr. Waldron, 1705. You have a message for me.
Yes, sir. It says, watch the 10 o'clock news, Channel 6.
We have learned that he was found dead in his car in the garage of a Lombard Street office building. Mr. Schnabel was born in Oak Park, Illinois, but was a prominent criminal lawyer here in the Bay Area for the past 17 years. He was also active in state politics. He was a state assemblyman from the 23rd District and was being mentioned as next in line for the Attorney Generalship of the state of California. On the national scene in Washington today, both the House and the Senate agreed to...
This is Waldron, room 1705. I'm having some problems with my air conditioner. Thank you.
call about your air conditioner? Mr. Waldron, my name's Hennemeyer.
Welcome, Mr. Tucker. Your wife's out at the house. Come on, I've got a car here.
What have you told her?
About what?
About the whole situation?
Not much. I thought you could handle that better than we can.
Does she know how I got out of jail?
No. She thinks we're an organization that tries to help innocent men. That we find fresh evidence and try to arrange for a new trial.
You tell her that?
No. But Pine gave her some hints, I think.
What if I don't want to lie to her?
Then don't. It's up to you. One way, you get a lot of questions you can't answer. The other way, you don't.
What about my questions?
Like what?
What the hell am I doing here?
You're seeing your wife.
How long am I going to be here?
Till we're ready for you. Let me tell you something. In a few minutes, you'll be smelling the flowers, breathing the clean air, and having a drink with a very pretty woman. If I were in your shoes, I think I'd forget about those questions for a little while. That Volkswagen down there is yours. We'll be in touch. Meanwhile, enjoy yourself.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe you're sitting here. After I got out of prison, I rented a place in San Rafael. It was about as close as I could get to where you were. I was there for over a year. A woman named Johnson let me have a room for next to nothing. She was a seamstress. And she was a widow. And when her husband was alive, they'd been farmers. And so she liked to talk about crops and raising chickens. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I missed you so much.
Here's your money, Mr. Waldron. 4,000 colons. If we find the money buys a lot down here.
I may be buying some real estate. If I do, I'd need a great deal of cash out of my account. I just go through the same procedure?
A simple request with your signature, just as you have done today.
Thank you very much. I'm interested in your flights to Rio.
Rio de Janeiro. To Rio de Janeiro, there are 2 flights each day. At 8 hours and 19 hours. Change aircrafts in Panama City, 1 hour delay there.
Thank you very much.
De nada.
Entre mis brazos, no puedo olvidar las horas felices, horas de pasión que tú me brindaste. Hay momentos que siento que es tan grande el tormento que enloquezco solo con pensar. No puedo olvidar de mi pensamiento ese fiel recuerdo.
I really want it to last, Roy. Do you know when you'll get your new trial?
No, you know, these things take time. You know, it takes a while to set it up.
Oh, yeah, I guess that it would. You know, all the time I was locked up, and then after, when I got out, I had it in my head that people like us could never get a fair shake. I feel real good about everything now. I never thought I could feel this good.
Neither did I.
Yeah. Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, senor. I am Captain Ruiz with the Office of the Immigration at Punta Arenas. It is a standard procedure to register your passport.
Does that mean I've done something wrong?
Oh, no. Just formality.
Just a formality, huh? Just a minute.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. There's a guy from immigration who wants to see my passport.
Is it trouble?
Mm-mm. It's just red tape. Go back to sleep.
Can't go home if you're going by the mill, 'cause the bridge washed down at the bottom of the hill. The big creek's up and the little creek's level, and I plow my corn with a double shovel.
Stay all night,
Stay a little longer, dance all night.
dance a little longer.
Pull off your coat and throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer.
You know, I never thought that I would
You
see a
sing
place
wonderful.
like this. Oh,
really sing.
honey.
It beats the hell out of West Park, God, Virginia, don't
Well,
it?
you know, it beats any place. It's just too perfect here.
No, it's just perfect enough.
Hello there. We made ourselves at home. Hope you don't mind. Afraid we used some of your coffee, too.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Tucker. I don't think you've met General Reeser.
Tom Reeser, Marine Corps retired.
And you know Ross Pine? Well, you two look like different people. Punta Arenas must agree with you.
Oh, we like it fine. It's so pretty and everything. Well, I guess that you all have things to talk about. I'll go clean up and make some fresh coffee, okay, honey?
We've had trouble getting in touch with you, Tucker.
No problem, Ross.
Yes, problem. It's not the way it works. You're not doing us a favor. You're just a pair of hands to us. The thing that's
enough, Ross.
What does he mean by that?
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. What does he mean by that?
I mean, we're involved in something far more important than your honeymoon.
That's personal.
You don't seem to understand. Nothing for you is personal. Not now.
Hey, look, you bastard.
Take it easy. Ross, let's not forget who we are and what we're doing.
Come on out here with me. I'll bring you up to date on a few things. Come on. Let me tell you something about Pine. He's a brilliant young man. One of the best minds I've ever known.
I don't want him on my back.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But he's young. You can see that. And impatient. He's a snob, too. He thinks anybody who isn't as smart as he is isn't worth listening to. And since hardly anybody is as smart as he is, see what I mean?
I don't give a damn how smart he is. I don't want to listen to him blow.
We're flying back to California this afternoon. You'll be coming with us.
Whereabouts?
Los Angeles this time, but we'll land at Long Beach.
How long's that for?
I guess a week, 10 days, maybe less. I expect the situation to develop fast. Now, before you hit me with a lot of questions, let me tell you something. I don't know the answers. None of us knows the whole thing. We just know pieces.
I don't even know pieces.
You will when the time comes.
Maybe a problem about my passport.
How do you mean?
The guy from immigration came and picked it up.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. All you need is an entry card. We'll fix that.
You mean some countries you need a passport to get in and out of? Some countries you don't?
That's right. If I wanted to go to Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, for example, I'd need a passport to go there.
Bea and Pierce. Her husband's name is Pierce. They watched over me like I was their kid. The only person who gave me any static was a guy called Fred Basley. He was kind of like, he thought it was God's gift to women. And he took one look at me and figured I was real easy pickings.
How about a drink? Let me fix you a drink.
But I told him, you know, that I just wasn't interested. And then Bea, you know, Bea told him in no uncertain terms. She said that I was just not on the menu, you know. You know, Bea, she has a real funny way of putting things.
Here we are.
I just don't want you to think I'm some big-eyed kid from the sticks, you know. I know how to take care of myself.
Thank you, sir.
I'm just calling Bea and saying, Bernardino, she'd kill me. She knew we were here.
Yeah, operator, never mind. We'll place the call later.
Why'd you do that?
Well, use your head, honey.
What do you mean?
Sometimes it doesn't pay to advertise.
Bea's my cousin. She's on our side. She's not going to tell him.
You don't know that.
Well, I do. I know Bea.
I just don't want you talking to her.
Yeah. I just don't understand why not.
Can we drop it?
What's going on, Roy?
Can we drop it?
Yeah. We can drop it.
Good morning.
Morning.
Now, here's what you've got to do. About 7:30, take a cab to the west side of the Forum parking lot. That's the west side of the Forum.
Then what?
A car will be there to meet you.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you mean?
Who are you guys? Who do you work for? What are you after? And what's so funny?
Who could these men be? What were they talking about? He lived in a country with a legal constitution. All the laws were in force. Did you ever hear of Franz Kafka?
No.
Who's that? Nobody. Just a guy. You reminded me of him for a minute. Look. This is the way it has to be done. You're in a tricky situation, but I want to ease it for you if I can. But one thing you have to remember. It's like a train going downhill. You either ride it, or it runs over you. You can't go it alone. None of us can.
Let's go, Mr. Tucker.
Hop in.
Lenny. Hold it here. Push those cans out the door, Tucker. Here's your rifle. There are 10 cans out there. If you get them in 20 cracks, I'll be happy. Beautiful. You get the Cupid doll. Okay, Lenny, let's go. How'd it go? Fine. Until a couple of minutes ago.
What's that supposed to mean?
He says he won't do it.
He says what?
Ask him yourself.
What's he talking about?
I won't do it.
Yes, you will. You're part of the plan, and the plan's in motion.
Not with me, it isn't.
Tucker, listen to me. There are three specific...
Now, you listen. You think I'm some kind of a dimwit? I was in prison, but I wasn't buried. We had newspapers there.
There are no loose ends. We've covered everything.
It's full of loose ends, man. It's dynamite. It's gonna blow up in your face. You don't think we're gonna let you walk away from this, do you?
Let me put it this way. I've done a lot of things in my time. A lot of them I didn't want to do. You people make me sick. I won't do it. Not any questions?
No, none. Never have been any.
Ellie?
Did you get that done for me?
I'll take care of that first thing in the morning for you, Mrs. Cameron.
Would you check 1035, please, for messages? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Would you check for the other key, please?
There's nothing in 1035. Sorry, Mrs. Cameron.
You know where the police station is?
Hop in, Mac.
You can't go it alone. Come on.
We'll be leaving here in exactly 1 hour. Tagge and I will ride along in the car with you. One of us will be with you all the time till we get back to this house, which should be about 0800.
Another stupid move. Anything to sidetrack the work we have to do this morning and will kill your wife. Now, it's crucial that you understand that. Do you?
Yeah. That I understand.
Is the road shut off?
Tight as a cork, both ways.
We'll be over the target at 7 on the button. Okay, Tucker, here's your clip. Move into position. Let's get out of here, Lenny.
Okay, Tucker, move it.
What the hell, General? This man's bleeding to death.
You stay here, you stay dead. All right, move.
Any problems on the way back?
No. What's the word from the compound?
Jay checked in at 10 after 7. He was dead when they fished him out of the pool.
Any announcement yet?
They know something's up. CBS Morning News reported.
What happened to my wife? Where is she?
We got 3 television sets in one of the.
I don't care about your television sets. Where's my wife?
It's all right, Tucker.
Let me give you some advice.
I don't want any of your chicken shit advice. I want to see my wife, and I want to see her now.
Don't tell me what you want. Nobody cares what you want. Look, we need radio. Nothing on the network, but we've got.
Put it away! Here's to... Now! In 5 minutes, I'm going to slice his throat. And every 5 minutes after that. My wife isn't here in a half an hour, I'm going to cut his throat out. Is that clear?
All right. Thanks.
What about the plane?
Burbank Airport. It's ready when you are.
I want a weapon. I want a regular car, and I want you to drive it. I don't want that meat wagon with the doors that won't open. Are you over here?
That's your plane. The things you asked for are in your bags.
Who's going with us?
Just the pilot.
Would you excuse us for just a minute? I want to talk to Tagge. Listen, I fired 10 feet short. I never touched that guy.
Then you fooled me. I figured you'd do anything to save her.
So die.
Well, one way or the other, he's dead.
Well, I know that, but if I didn't shoot him, who did?
Remember what I told you once? We never put all our money on one horse.
What does that mean?
It means there were 2 other guns there, on the ground. They fired when you did. Matter of fact, one of those men was your cellmate, Oscar Spaventa.
Spaventa?
That's
You're
right.
crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. He's our man. I recruited him myself in 1961.
No, Spaventa's dead. I saw him shot.
No, you didn't. You just thought you did.
How long you been manipulating me?
A long time. Since Hawaii.
Dr. Applegate.
That's right, Dr. Applegate.
Jesus Christ. Tell me one thing.
Go ahead.
Is it over?
I don't know. The bigger the stink, the more there is to cover up. And the man who worries the most is the man who gave the original order. If he panics, the dominoes start to fall.
Let's go.
Hey, don't take off! Hold on! Hold on!
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just stay out of it.
Can't tell each other the truth. We don't have anything. Do you think I believed that somebody got you out of jail just because they thought you deserved a fair trial? You think I believed that whole story you told in Fresno? I knew you killed Riggins, and so did the jury, but I pretended, because I knew you wanted it that way. You didn't care what they thought, so long as I thought you were innocent.
That was important to me at the time.
I know you want to protect me, but you can't protect me from you. I don't want that kind of protection. I don't need it. Make-believe's not good enough anymore. We've got to tell each other the truth.
Okay.
Both of us.
I listen.
You listen to me. I lied to you before about being with a man. It was that friend of Bee's husband I told you about. I'll say it.
Don't say that. Don't say it.
I didn't want to do it, and I felt awful about it afterwards, but I did it anyway, and I did it more than once.
Listen, I didn't kill Riggins. I know you don't believe me. I know you think I did. I've lied to you about a lot of things, but I'm not lying to you about that. I didn't kill him. I didn't.
Oh, my God.
Great embarrassment for me, senor. A fire in the office. The packing of papers and passports completely destroyed. But lucky for you, senor, your consulate here will fix it. I'm sure they will make up a duplicate passport for you at once. Adios, senor.
Lo siento, señor.
Senor, I could do nothing. The same man who deposited the money came and drew it out.
Go up the beach side.
Salami, cheese, pickles in a barrel.
I can't get it straight in my head. Why'd they have to hurt her? I never had a chance to do anything for her. I never even told her how I felt about her. Not the way I want her to. When they wreck everything you've got, when you see there's no way you can win, you end up saying to yourself, what the hell am I fighting for? That's what they count on. They figure sooner or later you'll give up. But Jesus, if you're gonna do that, you might as well be dead. I can't give up. I never learned how.
Someday soon I won't be empty, and my waiting will be through. There'll be something to believe in. There will be love. Someday soon I'll have the answer. Feel it breathing in my hand. And it can't be too much longer. I must try to understand.